Hi, my name is Jennifer Barker, and today I'm going to talk to you about an important and significant educational philosopher named John Locke. Let's get started. John Locke was born in 1632 to a relatively wealthy family. His father was a lawyer and provided much of John's early education. After that, John attended school at the Westminster School in London and then moved on to Christ Church in Oxford. He earned a bachelor's degree in arts as well as a master's degree in arts before pursuing medical studies and becoming a physician. Locke enjoyed spending time with the heavy thinkers of his time, which helped him to develop his interest in empiricism as well as educational philosophy. Ultimately, this led to him developing his own educational philosophy. Much of Locke's philosophy is based on empiricism, meaning he believed that education results from sensory experiences. This idea is carried over into classrooms today as many teachers recognize the importance of hands-on learning, as well as delivering information in a variety of ways. John Locke's educational philosophy has contributed many ideas that still impact education today. One of those important ideas is the idea of individualism. Locke's idea that each child's differences should be considered when they are learning has had significant impact on education today. He believed that each child's needs and interests were important for their education. This idea has greatly influenced today's individualized education plans, or IEPs. Teachers look at each child's strengths and areas of need and teach them accordingly. This has helped to ensure that all children have access to an education, regardless of their different ability levels or disabilities. Another idea that came from John Locke's philosophy is the idea of the tabula rasa. This term translates to clean slate. Locke believed that people were born with clean slate minds, that they were able to obtain knowledge through sensory experiences. The idea of tabula rasa has greatly influenced the educational system of today. Teachers incorporate sensory experiences into their lessons, allowing for more hands-on learning and opportunities. This has had a significant and positive impact on children's learning. A third educational idea contributed by Locke's philosophy is the importance of early childhood education. He recognized the importance of this developmental stage and sought to begin the education process through experiences. This idea had an influence on the use of positive reinforcement. This is to be used over punishment. Locke believed children's needs were unique and they should not be expected to behave like adults. You can see the influence of this idea in today's classrooms through different positive reinforcement systems used by schools, such as the PBIS, positive behavior intervention systems, or the tiered systems of behavior. Let's see. So, John Locke's work was not without critics. Philip Vogt, author of John Locke and the Rhetoric of Modernity, found his idea of the tabula rasa to be problematic because of its potential to miss the needs of people living in poverty or facing social injustice. These individuals may not have had access to the sensory experiences required for education, according to John Locke, which might have left them unable to get their education. I believe that Locke's philosophy has led to many positive impacts on education today. He was a pioneer of the highly important early childhood education and looked at each child as an individual. Those are significant and very positive. I do, however, worry that some of his ideas are not inclusive of all children. While very important, some of John Locke's ideas did not include different cultures, the less wealthy, and those with different beliefs. Ultimately, Locke's philosophy is significant, valuable, and important. And thankfully today we have learned more about inclusion. We've been able to take his philosophy and his ideas and their influence and being able to make them work for today's education system. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that you learned something very interesting about Mr. John Locke.